Some books should be banned for some people in some circumstances. Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable and this is my podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, where I take an issue often from the world of publishing and then discuss it in just a couple of minutes. Today's topic is more on the question of civil rights and free speech. The phrase book banning conjures up images of Puritans, McCarthyism, and even Nazis. A series of Supreme Court decisions starting in the 1950s overturned efforts to censor content and affirmed the rights of adults to read what they want, with some minor exceptions. They also affirmed the rights of states to protect children from certain material. That seems to have been a strong consensus ever since, maybe until now. The consensus has been broken in at least two ways. First, efforts to restrict content available to children have been falsely labeled as book bans. The argument over banning books has always made a distinction between content for children and content for adults. To gloss over that distinction is to misrepresent the issue. It's perfectly appropriate to restrict what children have access to. Second, there's growing support for the idea that the government can decide what is dis, or malinformation, and pressure social media companies to censor it. I find the concept horrifying and straight out of a totalitarian playbook. Do people really want the government to determine what can and can't be said? It makes me shiver. Now, I gave this podcast the provocative title, Yes, We Should Ban Books. What do I mean by that? First, it is appropriate for parents and communities to regulate what content is available for children. As I noted above, that shouldn't be called a book ban, so yes, I'm kind of having it both ways so that I could make the title provocative. Second, some content should be illegal even for adults. Child pornography comes to mind. Something like how to make a nuclear bomb in your basement, I'm not sure about that, maybe, but anyway, there are some limits. The conclusion is that while our free speech culture, which I support wholeheartedly, might lead us to have an instinctive negative reaction to the concept of book bans, that's a healthy thing. We have to look closer and look at the details. There are some situations where books should be banned, especially when we're talking about children. So that's my thought for today. Probably doesn't affect your business in any way, but if there's any way I can help you with your business, please give me a call. You'll see my contact information on the next page. Also, I just published a new book, What is a Customer Data Platform and Why Should I Care? You can get it on my website. I think it's also just became available on Amazon yesterday. So take a look. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much.